I have created several versions of this video dating all the way back to 2022 during the early stages, the very early stages of handmade business ownership, back when I was the first version of Me Lather Bath Co. I went back and I watched that video, and it was shocking to me just how much honestly has changed. That video, I literally spent the $100 budget to make melt and pour soap and thought that I was really doing something. I absolutely thought I was an expert, knew everything there was to know about soap making, and I was making melt and pour soap. Now, there's nothing wrong with melt and pour soap, of course, but I have just grown leaps and bounds since then, as has the cost of raw ingredients. So I wanted to just update the video. I did also do one either at the very end of 2024 or the first couple weeks of 2025. But even again, since then, things have really changed a lot. And I thought we could just kind of run through this, how I would start a soap business, a cold process soap business with a strict budget of $100. We've got actual prices, the actual place where I'm buying, or the supplier where I'm buying the ingredients, etc. from. I've got packaging options. You name it, every single piece of the soaping process is covered in this video. So let's take our $100 and get shopping. Okay. Now, if you have gone through my free brand concept workshop, which is linked down in the description box below and can be found at strategystudio4makers.com, okay, totally free, you already know the concept that your brand follows. You're going to know immediately if today's kind of like theme fits with your collection and your concept. I wanted to, instead of developing like a first loaf of soap with this $100, I really wanted to stretch it. So we're going to make a full like collection with 5 different bars in it. Now, truly, the only thing I didn't include in like the pricing of this was the cost of the 4-inch soap mold from Brambleberry. Brambleberry is the supplier that I used for this video, and a couple of other places, which of course I'll mention when I get there, but none of this is sponsored by Brambleberry. It just happens to be where I was able to kind of work through everything without going over budget. So again, this is all prefaced by you owning the 4-inch soap mold. This is going to give us 4 4-ounce bars of soap per fragrance or per variation, and then it will end up with 20 full bars at the end of the video. Our theme is going to be a spring floral or a garden party or maybe an Alice in Wonderland type scenario. I'm aware it is winter when I'm filming this, but I do feel like a lot of us are starting to plan those spring collections, which there's nothing wrong with getting ahead of the game as long as you want that, right? You've been following my series. This is number 4 of the Cold Process Soap Makers Foundation series. The next one's even better. Don't worry. Okay, starting off, of course, as you know, I've got my notes. Now, you guys know I am a ride or die for the Brambleberry quick mixes. I truly think that is going to be the best bang for your buck here, because all of the oils individually are going to be at minimum between $7 and $15 for each of those oils. And that's going to add up super quickly, not to mention the time it's going to take and the amount of product it's going to take for you to pick, test, choose, update as needed, any testing that you have to do for that bar. So if you use the quick mix, you already have the tested formula, right? You're already ready to go. And that aspect, obviously you want to still test and make sure it's right for you, but you at least have that initial testing done, and at least at minimum, the bar will turn out and be a good bar of soap, right? So I truly think that the quick mixes are the best bang for your buck. And just to save a couple of dollars, we are going with the Raw Shea Quick Mix. It's a great mix. The oils in it are nice. I have been soaping with it lately and have really enjoyed it. So we're going to start with a 54-ounce bag of that for $19.99. Now, here are the fragrance oils, and I'll walk you through them, and then I'm going to kind of go through like what I had pictured in my mind. We have the Peaceful Lavender fragrance oil, the Lilac fragrance oil, Rose Quartz fragrance oil, and the Honeysuckle fragrance oil. So we've got 4 different ones. Each of those, I picked a 1.75 ounce jar. Have enough for your first loaf, but you also have enough so you can blend or make different types of blends for another loaf, right? And these are a little bit expensive. They range from $4.57 to $8.86. Here is what I would do. If it were me and I was making this floral collection, which I don't know that I will have a floral collection in the spring. I don't know if that's like truly what, I don't necessarily think that that truly fits along with my brand's concept. So if this were me and I needed to make 5 loaves of soap and each of the loaves was fragranced or colored differently, here is exactly what I would do. The first bar would be the Peaceful Lavender, and I would make that an exfoliating bar. I did include an exfoliant. I'll get to it. It's like down here and we're like up here somewhere. So I'll get to that in a moment. So I would have Peaceful Lavender exfoliating. I would have Rose Quartz. I would have Honeysuckle. And then I would start mixing and blending. And I would definitely do a lilac lavender bar, non-exfoliating. And then I would do a rose quartz and honeysuckle exfoliating, because I think that those two, I have definitely tried each of them independent of one another, but I've never mixed them. But I think that they would really, really complement each other. I think that that would be a really great blend to try out. And the great thing about having these different oils is if you were to blend them and try them and you didn't like them, it would be okay. You can switch, you can sub things out. Choose a blend that works for you that you think smells good, right? This here is just going to take our total up to $47.93. So we still have quite a bit we can play with. Next up, I did also from Brambleberry add the Rainbow Sampler Mica Powders for $9.99. It comes with 7 different colors. And again, we can mix them and swirl them in each of the loaves to kind of get different variations and different designs in each bar. Then the next one was a pack of 1 ounces of white jojoba beads to make the bars exfoliating. Now, I will say I wish that they had black jojoba beads, but they didn't. If you are ordering from a different supplier, I personally would choose black over white. I think it just looks nicer, but I do think that that will, one, give it that exfoliating property, but it will look nice too. So you just kind of have to decide. And actually the white beads, now that I'm thinking of it, might be better for a spring bar anyway. So adding both of those in brings our total to $62.91. Now we just have the other things that we have to add to the oils to actually make the soap. And these are all things that I was purchasing locally. Of course, that first other thing that we're going to need is sodium hydroxide lye. I get mine at my local Ace Hardware. I don't know where else they sell it. I'm going to assume they probably sell it at like Lowe's and Home Depot, other hardware stores. Our area has Ace Hardwares in it. I don't even actually know if that's like a United States thing or just like a Southern East Coast. I don't really know. Anyway, regardless, yes, sodium hydroxide lye, it is a full jar, and here where I live, they are $8.99. And Ace is always really great about having coupons. We get coupons often enough in the mail, so I typically get it 20% off of that price. If you have to order it online, I highly recommend that you try and find it somewhere locally. After that, we have, of course, we're going to need our distilled water. We get the huge jugs of it from Target. It's $1.39. Can't go wrong there. Adding up those things together, it is $73.29 of our budget. Now, I was thinking about packaging because I do like to include packaging. I just feel like it's cheating if you make this whole entire list or a video like this trying to stay within a budget and you don't include the packaging. I feel personally like that's wrong. So I did like something a little bit different than I typically do. I typically was doing like a shrink wrap scenario, but here is what I would do just to kind of set yourself apart a little bit. If you have Amazon Prime, go on your Amazon Prime and search up a 20-pack of jute soap bags. Okay. There are a ton of different ones, a ton of quantities at variable price points, but I was able to find a 20-pack for $14.99. So it's less than $1 per bag. And I just think it really takes your soap to the next level. I think it's a great packaging option. And really, we stay within our budget. If we add that $14.99, we are at $88.28, which is perfect. The last thing I think we could add for the packaging is if you put your soap in the jute bag, then you can make your own little belly band thing, right? And print it on your own printer using cardstock. There are, if you don't have a printer, there are other options for printing. Like I think you can print at Staples. I'm pretty sure you could do that at UPS. Like there are different options, right, for printing if you don't have access to a printer. So see how that works out for you. But if you use cardstock, it does add a really nice touch to it, especially if you design your own label using Canva. Like you can get a free account. It just looks overall really, really nice. I love the look of it. And then, oh, and the cardstock added $5.49, which made our grand total, staying within our $100 budget, $93.77. And again, out of this, you will be able to make 20 bars of soap, fulfilling our 5 variations of soaps for a spring collection. And that is how it's done. Let me know down below if you're still here at the end of video number 4 in our Soaping Foundation series. I would love to hear from you. Also, we have been doing this thing throughout the series where everyone introduces their brand and leaves their shopping links in the comments just to help us grow our community and get our products seen by new people. I would love if you would leave your links down in the comments below. I want to go shopping. I want to see what you guys are offering. I want to support each other. And again, you just never know who is looking for something new and might find it at your shop. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss video number 5 in this series, which is the things that soap makers say you need compared to the things that you actually need when you're just getting started in your soaping journey. That's a really great one, especially if you tend to just buy everything that everyone says that you'll need without actually considering like if you need it or not. That's a really great one. I don't want you to miss it. Subscribe so you don't, and I'll see you next week. Bye.